Hello, thank you for joining us on Business and Economy. This is the program that we discuss with economic analysts and, of course, the drivers of economy, talking about those who operate the economy. Exactly what we do on the program, paving a way or direction in the nation's economy. I am Frank Omalapeh.
And I am Sabena, Uzouku. Welcome to Business and Economy program.
Well, let's begin this morning to take you through what went down in the market yesterday. NSE All-Share Index, talking about the performance of the market yesterday, went up by 0.99%. You have the figure. Yeah, it looks as if the market is back again on the positive trend. Looking at the positive activities we're beginning to witness in the market over the time. So, will I say from Friday till yesterday?
Yes, it actually rebounded compared to last week, which was more like a roller coaster, like, up and down, and then finally ended in a very bullish note. And however, the All-Shares Index actually appreciated by 34,781.46 basis points, with the market capitalization, which increased to 11.81 trillion naira. And funny enough, the number of deals were just 4,674. with the All-Shares Index with 0.99%. However, the top gainers was Thai Bank, followed by 40 Oil, then Total, Guinness, Presco, and Sabena. But for the loser side, CAP actually lost, followed by Custodines and Vitafilm, with Flour Mill and Champion to follow. However, the top traders were United Bank for Africa, followed by Diamond Bank. Actually, all the banks actually traded on the floor in a very high note.
Well, of course, analysts will expect that the influence or what the outcome of the NPC or what might come out of it will be a major determining factor for the major decisions for investors in the market in the coming way. But let's move away quickly and take a look at the morning market at the moment and see what exactly went down in the morning market yesterday. Liquidity opens lower at 156 billion. 0.37 billion is against how it did open on Friday, 165.25 billion naira on Friday. And these the rate at which went up yesterday was attributed to the fact that the liquidity in the market is trimming down gradually from 156 billion naira on Friday to 165 billion naira on Friday to 156 billion naira yesterday. So all market rates closed higher, including the overnight borrowing as well, also closed higher at a high 23%, just from the normal rate of 10% to 23%. That's more like a very huge on the high side. Well, the naira depreciate by 0.26%, and the year-to-date, talking about how the naira has performed since the beginning of the year to date, to negative 6.88%. Not too good for the naira. But of course, analysts say that well, the incoming government or the personality of the government might be a major factor that might really play magic or work on the magic as at in the coming days. Well, yield in the treasury bills market, shares across tenures, and the bond market as well traded flat as at yesterday. But let's take a look at some market preview, what might really play out in the market. You have the figure, Sabena.
Well, the direction of the market activity is actually the investors' expectation of the MPC. Let's start with that. It's not likely to change very soon, maybe until July. That's their expectation. However, on the floor of the exchange, it was quite impressive today, I must say.
As at yesterday, right?
Yes, as of yesterday, but we're hoping it's going to be better today. So, and the anticipation of the analysts was saying, like, okay, if there's anything that's going to change, it's going to be by July. That's another...
Yeah. So, well, let's quickly join an analyst on the stock right now, the stock market analyst, the stock market. Charles Fakroga is a dealer and, of course, also a stockbroker at the Foresight Securities and Investment Limited. Good morning, Charles. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, just tell us, the market went up yesterday, but today, what do you think was the factor that drive the market as at yesterday? Talking about yesterday's performance, what will you attribute to?
Hello, I'm not getting you clearly. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello?
Guess
Hello,
we lost.
Charles? Well, I guess we lost Charles there. We're about getting to Charles and look at what exactly happened or what is the major factor that really drove the market yesterday. But we may not be able to get him. Maybe, probably before we go on the show today, we may
But
be able to get him.
did you notice that the oil and gas company, they were not actually doing well in the past, but
No.
now it's like they really bounced up with 40 oil coming up and then followed by Total, which is quite impressive.
Because some of them, according to most analysts, they are looking for the fact that the prices of oil in the international market is going down, but there seems to be a ray of hope right now because we're beginning to see the market coming back. Or probably because we now have lesser output of oil in the international market. And you understand or remember that the OPEC will be meeting in June to decide how much they can begin to put out. But at a point, they were complaining that they were losing a grip over the price control in the
Indeed,
market.
yes,
But
they
let's
were.
see what will happen maybe in the next coming days or after this, the meeting talking about monetary policy committee that is taking place today. Let's see whether the outcome will be able to impact positively on the activities of on the market. Well, we apologize. We can't get back to Charles Fakruga, but if we can get him before we leave the show, we will tell you exactly how the market is performing right now. Well, let's move away from that now and take a look at some economic news right now. Take a look at how the economy is performing. One of the news that we have for you today is the fact that the PricewaterhouseCoopers is saying that talking about the prices of houses, while it is dropping in the UK, it's now going faster in Nigeria. So they are saying that the real estate value is to hit about 13.65 billion US dollars in 2016. Well, we'll move away from the MPC meeting now, but we're talking about the economic news now and see what we can get out of that place. But Nigeria's economy also to hit about 1 trillion US dollars by 2025, according to Renaissance Capital. And the investment inflows dropped by 1.2 billion US dollars on election concerns because election was postponed. A lot of investors became afraid or jittery whether to put their money because they do not know what exactly is going to play out on the postponement of the election. Nigeria spent 15 billion US dollars on fuel imports yearly. That's according to Lagos Chambers of Commerce and Industry. You can have all the details for you there. Do you think, Sabena, that this is a good news for the real estate market, looking at the fact that while the market is dropping in UK, well, the PricewaterhouseCoopers, an auditing firm, giant firm, is predicting that the market will hit about 13.65 billion US dollars in 2016.
Nigeria, but for over there, due to how the economy is, it's really sad. So a lot of them have to sell their houses. At least I know a few of them that had to sell their houses for the lower amount that they had bought it for, because they had to pay mortgage.
Do you think that this is the real time to really buy into the property market in UK? Looking at the fact that
it is. If you have the money, why not? Right. But
well, let's see, the real estate in Nigeria really has not really developed over time. But looking at these news from, PricewaterhouseCoopers, we think that this is really, really a good news for the real estate sector of the economy. Well, this is where we hang it now. We'll take a break now on business and economy. When we come back, it will be time to talk more, a little bit serious about certain economic agenda. And we're going to be doing sector analysis from energy to power. How much have we really, or how far have we grown in terms of development in the power sector and in some other sectors of the economy? That will be more after this time out.
Women share the most amazing thoughts on national issues, and they do it passionately.
For most men that are educated, that are exposed, will see nothing to it.
The population and the level of poverty made me cry. No infrastructural development whatsoever. And you tell me Lagos is working?
That was an accident, and it was a one-off thing. Other than that, there has never been any situation in Nigeria where a Nigerian attacked anybody just because of where they came from.
Sharing the adorable word of women in politics every week, only on Core TV News.
Watch Core TV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
And welcome to Core TV Primetime Days.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click Core TV, leave a space, then News. Core TV News, a 24-hour news station.